Hey everyone, it's Eric here from Netflix. Got another video for you guys today. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we have this, it's a SanDisk USB, and it's in here for data recovery. So if you guys didn't already know, we are located right outside Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia, and we take walk-ins as well as mail-in repairs. If you guys are interested in doing a mail-in repair service with us for data recovery, check out the links in the description below for how you can send in your device. Let's go ahead and see what's going on when we plug it in. From what I understand, it just isn't recognized. That's the notes that I have here. Let's plug it in. Let's see if we can see that. So I can plug it. This is our little extender there. And let's see, I don't see any light. Nothing seems to be indicating anything. And if I check, I'm gonna use my disk management. I'm gonna switch over to that. And I can see this is coming up. It says connecting virtual disk. And this is a disk manager where you can see your disks that are connected. So I have a few disks connected here, but I don't see any USB, which would usually appear at the bottom because it's not a normally connected drive. It would be removable drive, so it's not there. So it's not detected whatsoever. Now you can see this is a very, very, very small casing here, and we need to remove it from that casing. So let's go ahead and remove it from the casing first because it's very difficult to see. We can go right over to the microscope, or at least right away, just to see how it looks inside. So we're gonna check it out, and we see just a little crack from the casing, but that's okay. Let's see internal. Now there is just a connection there. And it looks like it's just a board, right? So it's a you can see SanDisk, very small. It doesn't look like there's anything obvious that we see. It looks pretty normal inside. We need to remove this from the casing and see. Okay, so we pull it out. You can see there's some components on here, and we just have the NAND showing. So this doesn't have a basic controller. It also doesn't have much going on here, but we do have a few things. We do have a few components that are here. So that is a good thing, right? Because there's components and stuff can fail. But if there's any regular access to the controller, we would have to remove this casing for it. And we don't want to remove this plastic piece because it's a connection and it's plastic. We don't want to be putting too much heat around that. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and check first, see if there's any short, maybe along these. There's a few of them, right? There's only a few components and we can check. And the best way we can check is we can go over here and we're going to go under a thermal cam. We have a board here, right, with components on it. And we can see how the board is reacting when there is a voltage going through it, right? So we have our USB connector and we can go ahead and look. And let's go ahead and connect it. We're going to see what happens. So I'm going to try to go to the edges so you guys can see. So I go ahead and connect it. You don't notice anything. Let me just wiggle a little bit. Oh, look at that. There's a component in the corner. You can see it's pulsating. And we can see it's fluctuating a lot. And you can see even the degrees go up and down really quickly. So since we see there's a problem, let's go back to the microscope and let's go ahead and take a look and see what that is. We saw this one component in the corner was giving an issue, right? This is the one that's shorting out. So if we get our multimeter, let's go ahead and test it because we should see a short there. Let's remove it first and then see how it's going to react after that. Okay. Okay, so just lift it like that. Let's touch on each side. Now we have it removed. Let's see if the short's removed. Okay, and the short is gone. Okay, so we have another one just like it, so let's go ahead and try swapping it. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Looks good. It's brand new. Okay, so we replaced it. Let's go ahead and look under the thermal cam. Let's plug it in and see how it reacts now. Right. Oh, it came up. Oh, I'll bring up my fall explorer here, and hopefully it'll just pop up and appear. I'll put it in the corner there for you guys to see, and hopefully it should work. So we'll plug it in this way. Be a little careful, gentle. plug it, and boom, it did come up there. So let's switch to my screen cap. So the disk did show up. It's pretty full. We can see the data. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on doing a data recovery on the SanDisk UltraFit USB. If you guys are interested in doing data recovery with us, we're located right outside Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia. If you guys are out of state, you guys can mail in your device for data recovery, and we can go ahead and help you out. Check all the links in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next one. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys. Bye.